Morning students, Sairam. Welcome to this session. We are going to start with the revision of grammar. Today we will see revision of nouns and determiners. We have already studied nouns as well as determiners. We will revise what are nouns and the kinds of nouns, and we will revise what are determiners, and we will discuss what type of questions can come for your unit test. Okay? Shall we start with nouns, children? What is a noun? Noun is a person, place or thing. So examples given here. Person means it can be man, woman, teacher, John, Mary. All these comes under noun. Places, home, office, town, countryside, name of some places like America, London. Okay, all this or India, any places when you talk, it is all noun. Thing, all the things come under noun. Table, car, banana, monkey, music, dog, monkey, okay, any animals, plant, all other things, table, chair, all other things come under noun. So then person, place or thing all come under noun. We'll see the kinds of noun now. Okay, the kinds of noun what we have learnt already. Let me revise. What are they? Common noun, proper noun, abstract noun, collective noun, material noun, countable noun, uncountable noun. Repeat. What are the seven? Common noun, proper noun, abstract noun, collective noun, material noun, countable noun, uncountable noun. Okay, so let us revise what are all these types of nouns. Okay. What is a common noun? A common noun is a noun that refers to people or things in general. Example, boy, girl. And when you talk about any boy, any girl, pen, pencil, any pencil. So generally when we are talking, it is all common noun. Bridge, city, day, flag, all these comes under common noun. What is a proper noun? Proper noun is a name that identifies a particular person, place or thing. When you identify a particular place or thing or a person, the names of children or names of everybody, like see here the example given, Stephen, Africa, London, Monday. Okay, when you write your name also, do you write in small letters? No, starting of the name should be in capital. This you have learnt in your lower classes. Why? Because in English proper nouns always begins with capital letter. Okay, when you write proper nouns, it should be in starting of the proper noun should be in capital letters. Okay, what is abstract noun? An abstract noun is a noun which refers to ideas, qualities and conditions, things that cannot be seen or touched. Okay, and things which have no physical reality. Example, you cannot feel and touch this noun. Can you touch truth, danger, happiness? Can you see that? Okay, you cannot touch or it cannot be seen. Time, can you feel time? Can you see the time or can you touch the time? So friendship, humor, you cannot feel or touch this quality. This is called as abstract noun. Okay, and next is your collective noun. Collective nouns refers to group of people or things. Example, audience, family, team, all these are collectively. Bunch of grapes, when you tell bunch of grapes, what is a collective noun? This is a bunch, so in a group. Okay, so all these comes under collective. Now when you're talking in a group, it is called things or people, they are called as collective nouns. Now next one is your material noun. The definition of material noun is a grammar term that refers to a material or substance from which things are made, such as silver, gold, iron, cotton. So from which things are made, that things are called as material, like silver, gold, iron, diamond, plastic, all these are material nouns. Next one is your countable noun. Countable and uncountable. Countable nouns refers to items that can be counted. Okay, when you can count. The children are playing in the garden. If I tell, can we count the children? Yes. One cat is sitting, so we can count it. When if you tell children also, we can count. But uncountable nouns are nouns that come in the state or quality that is impossible to count. You cannot count them. Example, liquids. Can we count water, tea, milk, sand? Can we count sand, air? No. Rice, sugar, can we count them? It is not possible, so they all come under the topic called uncountable nouns. Hope I am clear with all the concept, children. Nouns and different kinds of nouns we have learned. Now let us revise with determiners and then we will go to the exercise part. Okay, let us see the determiners. Okay, under determiners we learned articles, isn't it? What are the articles? A, an, and the. The is the definite article. Where all we should use the? The is used in singular and plural. The boy, the boys. When you tell singular the boy, you cannot tell a boy. When you are telling in singular, okay. So when you are specifying something, definitely you have to use the. The is used before universal truth, that is the earth, the sky. You cannot tell it as a earth. Okay, only one earth is there. So the earth, the sky. When you're talking about superlatives, the tallest mountain. Okay, the tallest mountains. When you're talking about superlatives, that also we use the definite article the, and it is used before the seas and rivers. The Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal. When you're talking about the river Ganga, we cannot tell it as a river Ganga. Okay. Then name of trains, the Rajdhani Express, the newspapers also, the Indian Express. When you talk about newspapers, okay, we are defined particular specifying particular newspaper, so we will use the instead of a. Indefinite means we are not sure about you can it is not generally when we are talking we have to use a or an. And you all know we have to use before a vowel. What are vowels? A, E, I, O, U. The noun will have A, E, I, O, U. So give me dash orange. If I tell, you will use a orange or an orange, because O is starting, orange is starting with an vowel O, then you will write it as an orange. So before the noun is starting with the vowel, then you will use an, or the sound of the vowel, honor, R. So the sound is O, honor, O. So you will use an. So we are already we have learnt in 5th standard about articles detailedly we have learned. Now just a revision of the articles we are doing in the 6th standard. Then demonstrative determiners means that is they are nothing but demonstrative adjectives, that is this, that, these, those, they all come under demonstrative determiners. And possessive determiners are possessive adjectives only. My, yours, all these, ours, its, everything comes under possessive when you are possessing something. And distributive determiners, each, every, all, when you distribute among the group, it is called as distributive determiners. Okay, now let us just go through a little bit of articles. Articles are used before nouns or noun equivalents and are type of an adjective only. The definite article the is used before a noun to indicate that the identity of the noun is known to the reader. The indefinite article a and an is used before a noun, that is general. So I told you wherever it is generally, give me a pen. Okay, when you talk about generally you're talking, then give me a book. So I'm telling give me a book, children. So it can be one any book. Give me that particular. When you're mentioning the particular, then you have to write the. When you're generally when you're talking, it should be only. Okay, so general, and when the identity is not known, you will use indefinite article a or an. Okay, so let us do the exercise. Can we start with the exercise, children? Hope I am clear with what are nouns. What were the 7 kinds of nouns we learned? Common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun, material noun, countable nouns, and uncountable. So I have revised what are nouns and what are determiners, and what are under determiners what all we learned. We learned about the articles a, an, and the. One definite is the, indefinite is a and an. Okay, and we learned about possessive determiners and demonstrative determiners as well as distributive determiners. So shall we start with the exercise? We'll see what type of questions can come in your exam unit test. Okay, let us see Now we'll see the exercise. Complete the sentences using a and the. Okay, we're going to use the articles. I want dash pen. What can it be? A pen, an pen, the pen. Which is be correct? I want any pen. So the answer should be a pen. What will be the answer? A pen. I want a pen. So A is the correct answer. Okay. Now shall we go to the next one? Okay. The scientist had dash idea. So what is idea starting with what, children? Vowel I. Okay. So what it should come? It should come a, an or the. What will be the answer? Because vowel means you will choose an. An is the correct answer. Okay. Understood how to do? So the scientist had an idea. An is the correct answer. Understood how to do? Okay. Now shall we go to the next one? Okay. Identify the type of determiners in the following statement. My uncle is coming tomorrow. So in this you have to choose among these three only. Okay. What are the three given? Distributive, demonstrative or possessive adjective. From this adjectives you will choose one, whether it is distributive, demonstrative or possessive. What can it be? My uncle. So what can be the answer, children? My means what will be the answer? The answer is possessive determiners. So the answer will be possessive because my. So it is possessive. Understood how to do? Okay. Shall we go to the next? Okay. Choose if the underlined word is countable or uncountable. See, like this type of questions will come for your unit test. Now in this you have to tell whether you can count it or underlined word is butter, isn't it? So you have to tell whether this butter is countable or uncountable. Can you count the butter? Oil, butter, ghee, can you count it? What can you tell? You cannot count it, so it is uncountable. Okay, any liquid, any this you cannot count, so they all will come under uncountable. So it is uncountable. Understood how to do? Okay. Shall we go to the next? Yes. There are a lot of windows in our classroom. So can we count the windows? Yes, you all easily can count the windows. 5, 6 windows, 3 windows. So when you can count, it will come under which noun? It is countable. Okay, understood how to do? So you will click on, so options will be given like this. You will have to just click on to the correct option. You need not type any answer. I've already told you. You will just click on to the correct option only. You will just click on to countable because windows are countable. Understood how to do? Okay. Now next one we'll see two more sentences. Choose the kind of noun from the words underlined. Okay, noun we'll see. The car is black. Is it car a proper noun, abstract noun or common noun? In this you have to choose among these three only whether it is a common noun, proper noun or abstract. What can car be, children? It is only a common noun. So you'll have to click to common noun. Understood how to do? You have to click to common noun. Because car is, underlined word is car. It is common noun. You have to click common noun. Understood? So like this you have to only click the correct answers. You will not type any answer in your unit test. It is for 1 hour. You have enough time. You have to just go through the questions properly and then do. Okay. Next one. Our class took a field trip to the Natural History Museum. Our class means how many children in your class? It is a group. What do you call? 5th B class, 6th C class, 7th standard class. When you are telling about class, it is the full class. That means it is a group, isn't it? Group of children. When we tell, they are the class. So it comes under which noun? Abstract noun. Is it abstract? No. Is it proper noun? No. That means class means it comes under collective noun. So you will click on to collective noun. Understood how to do? So you will just see properly the options. You don't be in a hurry to complete your paper. Okay? So you just look on to your questions properly, read the options properly, and then click to the correct option only. Understood how grammar part will come for you all? I have discussed about prose. I have discussed even poem, how questions can come, and even grammar part also. I have discussed questions, how it will come in your unit test. You will have to just click on to the correct option. You will not type any of the answers. Hope you all understood children. Okay. Revise properly what is given and go through the slides, go through the revision part, and all the best for your exam children. Do it well. Thank you. Till we meet. Bye bye.